রংপুরে 88.5। আপনারা যেখানে আছেন বিবিসি আপনার সাথে আছে।
Up to the ionosphere, my dear, and back down to the ground. Up to the ionosphere, my dear, and back down to the ground. So you're ricocheting up, ricocheting down, ricocheting up, ricochet down like skipping stones across the ocean, salt water ground, lake.
বিবিসি বাংলা বিশ্ব সংবাদ পড়ছে মোয়াজ্জেম হোসেন। ইউক্রেনের একজন ঊর্ধ্বতন কর্মকর্তা সতর্ক করে দিয়েছেন যে দক্ষিণের খেরসন অঞ্চলে আগামী দিনগুলোতে প্রচুর
Where should I start this story, anyway? Do I talk of Maxwell, Bohr, or Faraday? Or should I go back to the very beginning, to Planck time, plasma, the stuff of stars and galaxies, and the composition of the cosmos? Or maybe I could tell you about the incredible logistics required to synchronize experiments with satellite passes and solar cycles. Or I could start with how frequency sweeping can look like a feather in the waterfall. Will it be a clear night tonight? Will we be able to see the stars? Will we be able to see the glow of charged particles dancing in the E layer? Sitting down to write the book that comes before the book takes a willingness to write words that no one reads. It takes a commitment to follow the trail that failed experiments leave in their wake. It takes patience to sit with the distance between discovery and repetition. It takes a deep and loving relationship with repetition and repetition and repetition and repetition and repetition. Following the falling of FOF2, densities tumble. As each layer sinks lower and lower, we're keeping an eye on the ionograph and choosing our frequencies accordingly. There is another type of skywriting, not writing in the sky, but with the sky, a joint collaborative undertaking shared between the programmer and the plasma. Tonight, you'll run your experiment for the nth time in however many years, and the question still remains. Can you do it again? Will you get the same result? Will it be a clear night tonight? Will we be able to see the stars? Will we be able to see the glow of charged particles dancing in the E layer?
我也说不清楚，你进去看看就明白了。
可是看电影要铜板，妈妈说铜板要拿来画盐巴的。哥哥，我。
আসলে ক্ষেত্রে কি প্রতিবন্ধক হতে পারে বা সাধারণ মানুষের মধ্যে এখানে কি ধরনের প্রতিক্রিয়া হতে পারে এগুলো জেনে তারপরে
Noctilucent clouds scatter fragments of echo still singing body while your rays arrange songs for the unisons. Watch dusty dancing in dusty plasma, meteoric ash gathers swirling when shooting stars hit atmosphere at high altitude. So cold, so young and iron layers entangle and scatter echo.
80 লাখ গ্রাহকের সংযোগ পুনঃস্থাপন করা হয় বলেও কর্মকর্তারা বলেছেন। তবে ঝড়ের পরে দুদিন পার হয়ে গেছে, আজও অনেক জায়গায় বিদ্যুৎ সংযোগ ছিল না। তবে পল্লী বিদ্যুৎ কর্মকর্তারা এখন বলছেন যে আজকে দিনের শেষ নাগাদ প্রায় সর্বত্র বিদ্যুৎ সরবরাহ আবার ফিরেছে।
大家继续旅行下去，到学校去，到工厂去，到码头去，到街头巷尾去，广泛的开展抗日宣传。
How long have you been waiting here? Can you do it again? How will you know when it's finished? Artificial periodic homogeneity experiments, with their perpetual rebirth and decay, activating clouds of plasma, then waiting for them to rest again. Cycles of wakefulness and rest, like circadian rhythms in the sky, measuring the time it takes to relax after the pump wave subsides. Then make a change, and once again, wait for the reaction to fade. Then make a change, then make a change, and once again, and once again, change, wait for the reaction to fade, and once again, reaction, then make a change, reaction, then make a change, once again, then make a change, the reaction, the reaction, the reaction, then make a change, the reaction, and once again, wait for the reaction to fade, then make a change, and once again, wait for the reaction to fade. The HF heater turning on and off and on 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 and off, like a body breathing in and out, 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 in and out. The heater turns on, and with a great exhalation, particles are perturbed, like green clouds of fog spoken out in cold air. Aurora appear as expanding light in the dark until the heater turns off and the air glow dissipates as charged particles return to rest until the next RF exhalation. And the luminiferous puff glows and grows, dissipates and slows, glows and grows, glows and grows, glows and grows and slows, glows and grows, glows and grows and grows, dissipates, glows and grows, dissipates and grows, glows and grows and slows, glows and grows, glows and grows and slows, dissipates and slows, glows and grows, dissipates and slows. You have a wave, and it propagates. Particles are perturbed, like green clouds of fog spoken out in cold air. Cycles of wakefulness and rest. How long have you been waiting here? How will you know when it's finished? Can you do it again?
年龄不到14岁，旅行团走出校门的目的是通过休学旅行宣传抗日救亡的道理。同胞们，快团结起来吧！有钱出钱，没钱出力，我们只有团结一心，才能把日本鬼子干。
বেশি মোবাইল ফোন ফেলে দেওয়া হবে। ফোনের এই বর্জ্য নিয়ে পরিবেশবাদীদের উদ্বেগ। বাংলাদেশে এই পরিস্থিতি কতটা খারাপ?
When we measure, we disturb, we perturb, we intervene. When we interrupt with the ionosphere, well, it's a conversation between solar winds and radio waves. When we measure, we disturb, we perturb, we intervene. When we interrupt with the ionosphere, well, it's a conversation between solar winds and radio waves. When we measure, we disturb, we perturb, we intervene. When we interrupt with the ionosphere, well, it's a conversation between solar winds and radio waves.
কাছেই রেখে দেয়। এসব ফোন তৈরিতে কপার এবং কোবাল্টের মতো বহু মূল্যবান খনিজ পদার্থ ব্যবহার করা হয়, কিন্তু রিসাইক্লিং না করার কারণে এসব পদার্থের অপচয় হচ্ছে। ফলে মোবাইল ফোন তৈরির জন্য এসব খনিজ পদার্থ উত্তোলন করতে হয়। বিজ্ঞানীরা বলছেন রক্ষার জন্য খনি থেকে এসব
还想让我
实际上是一个由
偷偷和他斗，决定把他。
Yeah, I can see my complicity. But simply seeing it doesn't absolve it. So I find myself still sitting still with this discomfort. I don't know what I was thinking. Somehow, I thought I might be able to make some grand poetic work reflecting on the tensions between pure scientific research and the implications of the funding of that research. I thought that if I looked hard enough, read enough, talked to enough people, that I would come to some grand revelation or some deep, insightful truth. But that was incredibly naive of me. The deeper I tried to dig, the more entangled things become. My heart hangs like a pendulum, swinging between awe and unease. But unease is not the highest point in the swing. Unease is the gravity at the bottom of the arc that keeps the pendulum swinging between awe and curiosity, between desire and discovery, tying the smallest of subatomic particles to the vast expansions of the cosmos. And so here I am, sitting still with this discomfort. I have to confess, I will most likely let you down. I thought I could give you cause to pause and reflect, but there's a critical flaw in that approach. Reflecting only moves the light from one place to another. And geometric optics are not precise at quantum scales. It would have been so much better if instead of causing you to pause and reflect, I could cause you to pause and diffract. But I couldn't quite figure out how to do that. I tried looking at difference patterns of differences that mattered. In doing so, I realized that I had to look as much at my own coordinates as at yours, to look at our amplified crests and troughs, and to make room for the stillness of our phase cancellations. But there's no such thing as stillness. Things only appear to be still because of their speed. They are moving either too fast or too slow for us to perceive. So if there is no point of stillness, can there be no making peace with the possible implications of applications? Where was I going with this? What was I looking for? How will we know when we're finished?
迅速地蔓延到了全国各地。募捐音乐大会的果然成功，那是极大地鼓舞了西安旅行团和其他的儿童团体。
যা আছে একটা মোবাইল ফোন যারা উৎপাদন করতেছে ইম্পোর্ট করে নিয়ে আসছে তাদের একটা রেসপন্সিবিলিটি এখানে দেওয়া আছে
এই মোবাইল ফোনের মধ্যে মানে ক্ষতিকর পদার্থ কি কি আছে, কি ধরনের ক্ষতিকর পদার্থ আছে?
Our own bodies are a quiver with the Brownian motion of neurons. So is it not so if we are a study, spinning stardust in the sky? Do we not also learn more about the motion in our very bones? But does this justify the carbon cost or complicity with other interests? And how do we know the things that we know? How do we know the things that we know? How do we know the things that we know? How do we know the things that we know?
রিসাইক্লিং করে কি করা সম্ভব?
হ্যাঁ, এখন প্রচুর টেকনোলজি ডেভেলপ হচ্ছে অনেক জায়গায়, বিভিন্ন কোম্পানি কাজ করছে রিসাইক্লিং এর উপর। আপনি শুধু মোবাইলটাকে বললেন, কিন্তু আমাদের ল্যাপটপ আছে, আমাদের ইলেকট্রিক ভেহিকেল।
医院里到处都是伤兵，没地方了。大叔把他们转到我不是，我就不是。
Last time I was here, I spent some time in the array in the mornings before experiments began. I took some photos, shot some video, and recorded some sounds. At one point, a great snowy owl. Well, I think it was a snowy owl. And it certainly looked great to me. But I can't be sure. Anyhow, I digress. At one point, a really great owl watched me from its perch on one of the crossed dipoles. I think that was an owl that just came from a distance, swooped over me, but didn't come down below the grid of the ground plane, and he's sitting on a tower at the other side of me now. It's a little far away, and I think he might be sitting there watching me. As I walked along with my sound recorder, the owl followed me for a while, flying from dipole to dipole as I explored the array below. In preparing for this project, I read so many references to gyroharmonics. It got me wondering, what about gyromelodics? Or gyrotonics, gyrochromatics, or gyrodiatonics, entering into a game of call and response with the sun. All all these metaphors of ions singing, playing, sketching, and dancing, these don't work at all. Metaphors break down. They split. They quantize. Even this metaphor is breaking down right now. Where was I going with this? What was I looking for? Tonight, you'll run your experiment for the nth time in however many years. And the question still remains. Can you do it again? Will you get the same results? And I think about that owl and the way it played with me as I walked the array below. How long have you been waiting here? How will you know when it's finished?
বিজ্ঞানের আসর পরিবেশন করলেন মিজানুর রহমান খান। অনুষ্ঠান শেষ করবার আগে আজকের প্রধান খবরগুলো আরেকবার। ইউক্রেনের দক্ষিণে খেরসন অঞ্চলে আগামী
Where does your apparatus end? Where does your apparatus end, my friend? Experiment design control station, transmission lines and telephonies, runs with the ionosphere, and if so, just how far, my dear? Satellites and receivers, scholarly views and different views, data sets and their papers. Just where's the apparatus end? Where does your apparatus end? Where does your apparatus end, my friend? Where